Good evening, good morning, and good afternoon for anybody tuning in with us. It's almost 12 o'clock at night here, but I felt like doing one more video just to pass the time. Now, the topic of this video is, does or should Spider-Man 2 have a co-op mode? And I've actually had this conversation here and there with both my brother and my girlfriend, because I know we're supposed to have both Peter and Miles playable in the same game, and I know we're supposed to possibly be playing as Venom at some point in the game. But the conversation dwelled too because I was also surfing through TikTok, and I was like, well, I ain't really big on online gaming, because for me, I'm not big on the lags, I'm not big on the cheat codes, and I'm big on the tricks and all that stuff. If y'all want to call me whatever you want, go ahead. I don't care. So people who play Call of Duty online or anything online, that's fine. I don't care. I don't even play Fortnite, Minecraft, none of that stuff, because they have all been overhyped and overdone over the years since I've been growing up playing video games. So online gaming for me is not my cup of tea. I'm gonna be frank about it. And especially when it comes to games that have such great stories where they really don't need an online system. That's just from my point of view. One second. Much better. I know with certain PlayStation exclusives, some do come with that, some don't, and some you really would think should have it, but they do not. One of the biggest ones I know that has co-op mode, and it's more of a story-based game, is The Last of Us. I remember the co-op in that one was crazy. It was so intense when you were doing makeshift stuff. You were doing sneaks. You had to dodge both players. You had to dodge clickers and all that stuff. Some you had to jump, some you didn't. Then others like God of War, for example, I couldn't see that being a co-op game. Like now, it has its own mode where it seems like co-op. If you were to go in Niflheim and start training and everything, it feels like a co-op if you try to like play it. Because I bet somebody really wanted to switch and play as Thor or Freya or Odin or Loki / Atreus or even Angrboda. I can imagine somebody wanted to switch up with the characters. It would be interesting. It would be fun, but nah, I don't feel that. Now, games like Uncharted or Tomb Raider make sense. You're really running around shooting people or beating people up, and you're a treasure hunter. It kind of does make sense because some of the maps they have such amazing open world gaming. You would think they would make of some form of co-op mode or online service, but other ones, say for example, that really makes sense is Assassin's Creed. I remember at one point Black Flag specifically was the one that had the co-op, and then it went to Rogue and Unity. Unity was really big on online gaming, but I can't see games like Spider-Man or even, say for example, Batman Arkham Knight become online gaming where you can play with everybody else using other suits or other designs. I can't see it done like that. They've already done the first two games. They've made it to a point where they have their own system, their own formula. They're going to continue to use it, update it, and add more features to it. For me, I think it would kill the game if they gave it a multiplayer, and it wouldn't be as fun as it used to be. I get that everything nowadays is like a multiplayer thing. We got now the PS5, we got an Xbox Series S coming. They're trying to give us other features for the PlayStation and the Xbox. PC will never stop having their own stuff, and that's them, that's cool. But for me, I don't see it ever having an online service. And if you believe it should, that's your opinion, that's your take. I, for one, just disagree with the idea with certain games like this having a multiplayer online. What do you think, Senpai?
Okay, I'm going to put my 2 cents in. One, not every game that's actually popular deserves to be an online game just because it's popular. It has its name and it has moments. However, it does not deserve to be an online game. And secondly, if they actually did that, do you know how many PS5 gamers are going to be making a riot out of this motherfucker? And not just that, they're going to pull off the same shit like that they doing with Suicide Squad, the game coming out in 2024, 2025. I think honestly at this point I don't care about that one. But still, now the latest news they're going to make it an online game. That's pretty much fuck people over and not buying the game ever.
Yeah, games like that where they're starting to make both the story and online gaming require Wi-Fi and everything, that's a dumbass mistake on their part. I don't know what they were thinking.
So in turn, that's a big no-no. They should not make an online game a bit on Spider-Man 2. It should not be, it will not be. If they done, you know how many Spider-Man fans will break that damn console just because they're mad.
And on top of that, if they do it for this game, you can imagine what they expect the next couple of Spider-Man games to be like in the future. Because Insomniac has already said and stated they're making their own version of the Spider-Verse. We already got we got 2 of them right now for Peter. We got 1 game for Miles. I wouldn't be shocked if interdimensional travel was referenced anywhere in the second game, and then it would give us other characters. Say for example, Spider-Gwen, Spider-UK, Spider-Man of India, Noir Spider-Man, which everybody really loves right now, and I do too, and so on and so forth. Shoot, since we're getting the Venom saga right now, I wouldn't be shocked if other sagas came out later down the line during these games, and we got access to other characters like both Scarlet Spiders. We probably might get an access to every other mantle Spider-Man had to take on just to keep his identity a secret. Like there's one where I believe it's called the Hornet, and then there's one where he has just nothing but a whole black suit. Then I think they were the first ever Web Warriors because other people took on those mantles and made their own team, and Speedball was a part of the team at one point. This was back in the 90s comics. But other than that, I don't want multiplayer. I'm sorry. If you guys feel that it should have multiplayer, by all means, you're entitled to your belief and your opinion. But for me, this is where I'm going to leave it. I think I'm going to go ahead and head to bed now. I just wanted to get that out of the way. Do us all a favor, like, comment, subscribe for the future videos and the videos you're already watching. And we'll see you in the next one. Later,
Bye.
Websters.